Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to show you how to create these cute woodland themed treats. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Oreos, and right here I mixed two different shades of brown chocolate, and I added enough just because I wanted that texture kind of to peek through. It was very messy just because this specific mold was very big. And right here I'm just going over it a second time on the edges because I want it to be very thick and not fragile when I take them out. Instead of Oreos, you can also use Cakepop dough. Like I said, this mold was bigger than usual, so I could fit an Oreo and a half, but it was difficult to cover the top because the Oreos kept peeking through. Before taking the Oreos out, I do set them in the fridge for about 5 minutes, just so I don't leave any fingerprints on them. Okay, and right here I'm using fondant to cover around the Oreo to give it some texture and so it could look a little bit more realistic. And now I'm just adding some texture to it. I love adding the details using this silicone tool. Okay, so now we're gonna add the toppers. And right here I'm just adding a small snail and some little mushrooms. So for all the fondant pieces, I just had fun with it. I just kind of started creating everything as I went and hoped that it turned out fine. But what really helped me is to have a picture in front of me and just started playing with it, and they did turn out so cute, so I was really proud of them. So just start shaping the face, add your ears, the nose, the eyes, and then we're gonna add more details. For the eyes and the ears, I used black powder food coloring and I added some lemon extract, and they didn't transfer at all. Now I'm just adding more details, the mushrooms, some flowers, some grass. For the white dots on the mushrooms, I did use white powder food coloring, and I also added lemon extract. Now for the snails, I don't know if you noticed that I had put a smiley face on the snail, but I didn't like that, so I changed my mind and I added some ears, and I think it turned out much better. And to hold the head up, I did use paper towels. So on another chocolate Oreo, I wanted to add some cute acorns, and right here I'm just shaping and adding details. Oh my goodness, you guys. So for the skunk, I actually had a really hard time with it because at this point I was really tired and I had no idea what I was doing. But I mean, it still turned out pretty cute, but I know it could have been better. Like I said, it really helps when you have the picture in front of you, and I usually sketch everything out that I'm gonna create before I start decorating, so that also really helps. Since I make my own fondant, it's usually on the softer side, and so the paper towels really help to hold everything together until it dries. And that's my little skunk, you guys. I know it's not perfect, but once you start adding details, it starts getting cuter, I think. So I know this is a longer video, but there was so much information that I wanted to share with you guys, so I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, so now we can move on to the pretzels, and I wanted to keep them very simple, just cute little animal faces on them. I actually got this off of Pinterest, but you guys, this was harder than I thought. Make sure to make the hole on your Ziploc bag pretty small so the details are cleaner. I honestly didn't even want to add this part of on the video because I feel like the pretzels could have been cleaner, but they still looked pretty cute just seeing them all together. But like I said, make sure to cut the hole on the Ziploc bag small and that your chocolate is not too runny. I was pretty sad, you guys, because I wanted everything to be perfect and it just wasn't working for me. But like I said, just seeing everything together, it actually did look pretty cute. And that's how the chocolate pretzels turned out. Okay, so now we can move on to Cakepops. And right here I'm just molding my cake pop into a mushroom. It's very important that your cake pop dough is cold, that way it's easier to shape, especially before adding your cake pop stick. Usually my cake pops are 1 ounce just because I don't want them to be too big and too heavy for my cake pop stick. Okay, so now I'm just gonna dip my whole cake pop in and tap off all the excess and make sure to let that dry. Okay, so after it's set, now I can just dip the top of the cake pop. And I just shake it a little bit to smooth out the top. So again, for the white dots, I'm using white powder food coloring and adding lemon extract, and they dry completely. Okay, now for the skunk, I start shaping it. Again, make sure your cake pop is cold, and I'm adding the ears before I start dipping with some fondant. Okay, and I stick the ears on there using some chocolate. After that's set, now I can dip the whole thing in there and just gently tap off the excess. Okay, and right here I'm just using a knife to create the banded eyes. For the eyes, I added some chocolate sprinkles, so that was easier, but the thing is that they kept rolling off, so I had to add a little bit of chocolate to stick that on. So I put that black piece on top of some white fondant, and then I started cutting and cleaning everything up. Just seeing everything together, I just feel like it was so cute. And like I said, you guys, I was just having fun, just trying to figure everything out as I went. This was my first time creating something like this, and I was so proud of myself. Okay, so for the fox, I created the same face shape and added the ears, and I removed any air bubbles. So it was not perfect at all, but just use your fingers to try to smooth everything out and shape it how you want it. Now I'm adding a little bit of chocolate with a toothpick to add the details. And for the acorn, I just did this little acorn shape and dipped it in some chocolate. And now I'm just adding some texture on the top. Well, that was all for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you got something from it. Let me know if you have any ideas or questions down below. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.